All right, it is not Friday night, but it is time for another Skullbro show. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing.
Yeah, you hanging in there?
Yeah, it's just nice weather. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. You had a long day yesterday, so we ended up rescheduling the show for tonight.
Yeah, I was out. I was sleeping by like 8:15. I was in bed.
Right. Hey, man, it happens, dude. Every once in a while, you know what I mean? You need to take some time for yourself. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt
I
about
worked
it.
all day. I was fucking beat.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're feeling better and hydrated and all that kind of stuff. Taking your medicine and feeling a little
I
bit
got my
better.
Capri Suns. I was drinking a Capri Sun with my propeller hat. A little juice box. I ever see these grown men with little juice boxes with the straws? It looks crazy. I
Yeah,
remember I was
if
drinking
you're
one.
not with your children and obviously drinking one because you're thirsty and it was in the bag, then yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I was with my godsons like I don't know, I forget, it was a few months ago, but their mother's like, "Yeah, everybody want a drink?" She's like, "You want a drink?" I said, "I'm like, yeah, what?" I was like, "I'm gonna drink a little juice boxy with a fucking straw." She said,
Yeah,
"Just drink it." I drank it, but I felt like an idiot, right?
yeah.
I'm like,
What's
well,
up?
there's only us
All
here.
right, it's not a huge deal. I mean, something that you have a habit of, and you just like juice boxes and you carry them around with you. Then yeah, it's a little strange, but every once in a while, if
That's
that's
Richard
what's
Simmons strange. I could picture Richard Simmons walking around with a little high C box.
yeah, right. Juice box, juice box.
Yeah, with the straw. Richie Simmons gets very nasty with the twinks.
Yeah, I imagine that he probably would get very catty. Yeah, I imagine that's true. And in
That
other
guy
cases,
was
he'd probably just
hilarious.
be like he'd be like some weird, demented, queer fucking godmother, queen godmother.
He was a funny bastard, though. I ever see him on the talk shows, and they're like, "Are you dating now, Richard?" He's like, "Stop! I don't want to talk about that." He was a funny He was like a funny little fuffing up.
Yeah, he was totally out of his fucking mind for sure. So
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sure he was probably comical at times because he was totally out of his mind.
Yeah, I remember my friend's aunt. I remember we went to her house one time, and she had all the Sweat into the Oldies tapes.
Oh, sure, yeah,
And I was like, she uses these? He's like, dude, it's hilarious. He's like, one time me and my mother came in and she was literally doing all the dances in front of the
yeah, they
TV.
did though, bro. That shit was super fucking popular. I know you remember we're the same age, but I mean, I'm just putting that out. That shit was so unbelievably popular, especially with like old ladies, dude.
Well, he made a lot of money with all those tapes.
Fuck yeah, man. There was infomercials on constantly for all of those different. He always came out with different ones, like sweating to the 50s music, right? And then like all this different shit. And they'd show him in all the weird outfits. And yeah, like the people
Yeah.
behind him were emptied out of a nursing home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the S&M, sweating to S&M, right? All
Yeah,
sick
right.
shit.
Yeah.
What's up,
What's up, David?
Danielle? What's up, Ev? What's up, TT? KD, what's going on? Flock, David, what's up?
Yeah, Flock. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better. What's up, Mickey Griggs?
He said he's in so much pain. He's going, well, what's wrong with you? Shit, that sucks. Greg,
Yeah,
what's
it
up?
does suck, man. Don't ever like hearing that.
Juice Box Heroes. What's
There
up,
you go.
Carm? It's Carmela. She doesn't like Russian people.
Yeah, Mickey says, you get a juice box. You get a juice box. Yeah, like some Oprah shit. Right. Check under your chairs, everybody.
Yeah, they get juice boxes and they go in there. Yeah, Tom, what's up? They made a lot of money, the Simmons and them, with all those. There
Fuck
was a
yeah,
lot of
all those
different-
people did, man.
There was a lot of work. Remember Jane Fonda's workout things?
Of
All
course.
other people had workout songs.
Yep, of course.
I
Yeah.
think even MC
Suzanne
Hammer.
Summers had the fucking Thigh Master.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was like some weird, like little, like machine that you would like. Some
It was
people
just a
used to
little
use it
pump.
with-
Yeah, you put between your legs and you pumped it back and forth with your knees. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, some people I think use it for their arms too. I'm not
People
sure.
use it probably for all kinds of shit. Yeah, it was insane. They still make fun of that shit today. That and like the other one that was what was it the thing you shook with your wrist. What was it called? The shake weight. That's what it was. And you would hold it in front of you, look like you were jacking off in the air. Remember that stupid fucking weight? The shake weight? No. That was dumb, bro. It looked like a barbell, and they'd hold it out in front of them, and they would just move their hand up and down while the weight shook up and down. It
like
was
the Donald Trump
ridiculous.
dance. Like the Trump danced. What's up, Bella? Damien, what's up?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Trump dance, probably.
Yeah, what's up, Damien? But yeah, either way, yeah, it was fucking crazy, bro. And yeah, they made a lot of money with all that aerobicized stuff. That was stuff they'd have I can played on it in Bill and Ted, remember? Because they would have those things in the mall. So they actually used that as like a little playoff when they had Joan of Arc take over the aerobicized shit in the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wild stuff, bro.
Yeah,
the shakers, Karn, exactly. The shakers were nuts, the shake weights.
I don't remember them, but Suzanne Summers made a killing with all that Thigh Master. They made a lot of money. That was always on the commercials and stuff.
Constant. Yep. Constantly.
Yeah, who was it? Richard Simmons. There was a few other people, I think, that had like these.
Oh yeah, what was that guy's name that did like the? He did like, what was it like? They called it Thai Bo or something like that. Was that Billy Banks or?
Yeah, the black guy.
Where he did like the fucking Taekwondo aerobics.
Yes, it was sort of like teaching people how to defend themselves, but also do aerobics or something.
Yeah, and all dressed like total Fenoics. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, he was another one that made a bunch of money doing that for sure. Yeah, there were quite a few of them though. Yep.
I always thought, like, how did they film that? Right? Did they rent? They must have rented someplace, and Richard Simmons took a bunch of old folks in there, and they would all like listen to oldies music.
Yeah, it's a TV studio, and that's why I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, it looked like they emptied out a fucking senior living home behind them, but they probably just went to a bunch of agents and said, give us all the old people that never get any work that are still on your rosters, right?
Yeah,
have them come in there. Probably got a couple of ladies that like used to do porn and shit back in the 70s.
Or they can unload. Maybe told all the nursing homes, right? Hey, take a trip Saturday, and they bring all the people in. Anybody?
Yeah, taking the retards to the zoo, bro. Yeah, pull the bus up, no doubt.
Yeah, what's up, Mikey? The aerobic stuff.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Aerobicize.
They should have a John Wayne Gacy aerobics. That would have been interesting. The show was like beating guys over the head. John Wayne Gacy beating people over the head.
I got it. Yeah,
that guy was a psycho. He's like, "Hey, kid, do you want to paint your house?" The kid goes over to paint the house. Wants some lemonade, and he poisons him and like rips him when he's dead.
Okay, then.
Yeah, real twisted stuff.
Yeah, I would say so. That's pretty fucking heinous, bro.
Yeah, there's a picture of him with Jimmy Carter's wife, man. Well, what was it? Evelyn or Rosa?
Oh, I totally forgot to do this. Hang on. Go ahead. I mean, I'm trying to mess with something in the background. Go ahead.
What's that song is that? That's Don't You?
Yeah, I was listening to a totally different song, and it bumped me into this 80s playlist, and it put on that song from the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it shows Judd Nelson throw a punch in the air at the end, and he wins.
Yeah, I'm doing something in the background, so I didn't fuck with it. I just let it roll. I said, oh, well, fuck it. I was around when this song came out. Let it play, right? Fuck it.
That movie was hilarious.
Oh, now it's getting leads to another. Yay for this playlist. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta get done doing what I'm doing though.
What's going on at the Bender house? Remember, he's like, my father burns me with cigars. That's real easy. You stupid dummy, no good. He's yelling at himself. It was fucking funny. I think they had detention on a Saturday, which we never had that where I'm from. When we had detention, you'd stay after school. You never had to go on the weekend. I think they started it years later, though.
Really? Yeah. When I was in school, they had Saturday school in junior high and high school. So but that was totally different from detention. Like Saturday school was like the step before you got suspended, right? So like if you'd already had maybe 4 or 5, 6 detentions, or you'd already been like to a few times, they would make you go to Saturday number of weekends.
Really?
And
how long was it?
It was all day. It was a fucking school day, but on a Saturday.
That had to suck. Yeah, we never had that, thank God.
Oh, it definitely sucked, bro. They also had lunch duty. When you got in trouble, you had to go and clean off the fucking tables and shit while people were still at lunch. It was humiliating.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Well, I had a thing. You know how you have home ec and all that stuff? Well, I got kicked out of home ec and all that stuff. So they said, all right, for your vocation thing, you'll work first and second lunch, and third lunch will be your lunch, right? So I used to work the line at lunch and hook up all my friends with free stuff. And then I started stealing out of the freezer and putting all the quicks and burying the quicks and the chicken nuggets in the snow. And later on that night, me and my cousins would go back and take all the stuff and give it to our aunts and mothers and stuff like that. And then they killed me and fired me. Yeah, all my friends, I was hooking them up with free shit in line.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah, I only lasted about a month and a half, not even, and I got booted because I was stealing big stacks of Quicks, Nestle Quicks, 24, 30 packs. I stole 50 packs of chicken nuggets, pizzas, and that was the year 94, 95, and we had a lot of snow. So I just bury all that shit near the fucking dumpster right outside of the fucking of the cafeteria, the back door where you could go outside. I used to go smoke cigarettes out there, and I act like I was throwing out garbage, and I act like I was throwing the garbage out, and I was burying the food. The lady's like, "We're missing a lot of things," and she knew, she had a feeling it was me, but she ended up killing on me later on. But I can't blame her,
What's up, Roddy? What's up, Aegon? Looks like the fucking number worked, huh? That's cool. Aegon was able to get in here and start typing now.
Oh, what's up, Targaryen? What's going down? Roddy Parade. Roddy's on parade. Rottweiler's on parade. I'd seen a bunch of Rottweilers marching down the street. I'd fucking join them and march on Berlin. They're happy. Yeah, he's tugging for tendies. No, that's narc. That's not tugging for renties.
No, shit. This fucking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Our attendees came right from the fucking freezer.
Yeah.
Johnston High School.
This fucking playlist is now going to play Corey Hart Sunglasses at Night, bro. This is like
Who is that?
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Oh, yeah. I see. I know the songs. I just don't know who. Corey Hart sounds like a gay guy from 1985 or something.
Probably is, and he's from Canada.
Oh, he's definitely gay.
Yeah, Canada hasn't been the same since they made sodomy illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I wear my sunglasses. I spy on my former girlfriend, stalker.
Oh, Aegon, you didn't get into. I thought Aegon's thing was a Rumble. No, it's a huge. Okay, my bad, bro. I'm just really baked. I thought you were typing from Rumble. My bad.
He's really high on pot.
Yeah, I am. Most of the day, actually. I had to do some overtime hours today, so I kind of chilled out. And then as soon as that was done, I went right back to baking my brain the fuck out. I didn't even cook dinner, and I went and got dinner.
Nice.
Yeah, I've just been baked today. I had a long fucking week. Like I said, they made me do overtime. I have to work tomorrow, too, a few hours. Yeah, they put me on overtime. So I've had a long week, bro. I'm just staying baked today. And like everybody that was like, hey, can you do that thing? I was like, absolutely not. But thanks for asking. Nope, I'm not doing shit for you.
Can you help me? I'm drowning. No, I cannot drown.
I cannot. You look good though. Right.
Help me. I'm drowning.
Like, okay. I can't help you, but you look good today.
Okay, I'll help you. I'll take my foot off your head so you don't drown.
Yeah.
I was never a lifeguard. I couldn't be a lifeguard. I can't even swim. I can swim a little, but I don't think I'm jumping in the water to try to save it.
Yeah, MRH. I know that person went down in the purge and they're not coming back. But thank you for checking. Appreciate it. You look great today.
Oh, what's up, MRH?
Carm says I took a 2-hour nap. Power nap for sure, KD. That's what they used to call it. Power nap.
How long is a power nap, technically?
I don't know. It depends. The term, I think, came from Wall Street, from all those people, because they would just do coke and never sleep, and they were always about making money, and then they would just take a quick couple-hour nap and go right back to work.
Oh, like a siesta.
Hey, what's up, Tom? Yeah, you take a little nap. Yeah, when you keep working. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do that at work sometimes. I'll sleep for about an hour on a couch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. Get paid by the hour. You got an hour to sleep. Get paid to sleep.
Well, just rest up a little.
Yeah.
What's up, Tom?
Let me get these links open real quick.
Those 80s songs all sound the same. Like with a lot of them. I don't know if it's just a nostalgic thing or what.
Yeah, I don't know. There is definitely a wide variety of genres back in the 80s. That was a big, especially the early 80s was a huge time for experimentation, like the early 80s into the mid 80s. That's really what got us from like the older rock and like contemporary and folk like into full blown like pop music sensation, because pop was always big, but it was a different kind of pop. Pop got electrified. It got like all these electronics and synthesizers and shit like really smashed into it. And yeah, there was a lot of cool genres and sub genres in the early 80s and mid 80s.
Yeah, I didn't like that, like the spiked hair, the punk rock, the crazy, like what was that dude's name? He had that long hair, was like fucking 3 feet tall. I don't know how the hell they got it to stay up like that. I always thought to myself, if somebody
Well, I ironed mine. My mom used to iron my hair in the afternoon or in the morning before I would go to school, or like in the late afternoon before I went out. I had a huge mohawk. My brother had Liberty spikes.
all right, if someone how hard were they? Like, how did he get them to stay with spray?
It's not, you just use a lot of gel and hairspray. That's all it is. Yep, gel and hairspray, and then you can either be patient and like press it down with your head sideways, or you can iron it. And I always ironed mine out. My mom.
You didn't get a headache?
No.
Your hair never caught on fire ironing it?
No.
No.
No. You don't have to leave it on there forever. You just put the gel and you hairspray it real good. You just really want to get like the tips and get the middle really flat. So you lay your head over on the board. You just give it quick fucking flushes over with your hand. Quick little flourishes. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Like a picture,
it definitely doesn't set you on fire.
All I can picture is the hair like catching on fire and like running out of the
Yeah,
house.
no. I mean, if you held it there for too long, I guess that could happen, you know? I mean, sure. I mean, you could set your fucking clothes on fire too if you hadn't held it there too long. But no, yeah, you just fucking go back and forth on it a few times. It really like crisps up the hairspray and stiffens your hair out nice, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I would say fuck that. That shit might catch on fire. Someone throws a match at you at school, or you something like that, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
you get too close to the bonfire, you're at a bonfire.
You're at no more risk than the other, like all the girls at school with the Aquanet or anybody else that had like spiked hair, you know.
That was brutal.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
That. My
that's cool. Roddy did the black. You did his eyes black and stuff like that.
Did you?
Mob Rat Homer, RTC, you seem like you're being sarcastic towards me for no reason. Nah, bro, I'm not. Don't be sensitive now. Relax, bro.
Did you attack heaven with 33 angels?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no doubt. Got my fucking sword dipped in fire and gasoline. Yeah, no doubt.
What was that one movie, man, where that guy, his hair caught on fire?
I'm not sure.
It was the girl's hair that caught on fire because they used all that Aquanet. And the girls, my cousins used to do it too. They used to tease their hair, and that shit would go in your eyes. You'd smell it, and it would. You could taste it.
You could definitely. Yeah, when it filled the room after they sprayed it and stuff like that, you could definitely taste it. Yep.
Yeah, it tastes like a candy cane. I didn't like it at all, man. I always know.
I dug the big hair. I know we've talked about this many times. I know it wasn't your favorite, but I liked the big hair in the 80s.
No, I never did. I never had long hair. The longest hair I ever had was like just the top of my hair, maybe getting a little long, but like a fade or something, the top. But I always had short cropped my whole life.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't mean for me big hair. I mean the big hair for the chicks. You're talking about all the hairspray and stuff. The chicks had the really big, blown out, feathered out hair and stuff in the 80s. In the early 80s, I liked that.
Yeah, I don't know how long that must have took them forever to get ready, though. Right? Like, they must have been in front of a mirror with a pick.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you had to keep it up, too. Yeah, that was, I mean, there's something to be said, though, for that old school, full-blown Aquanet, just like out of the can, right? Because that's really how you got that shit done, that and a hairdryer.
Yeah. I remember seeing my cousins doing that shit. I used to use gel. I didn't really like the hairspray because my hair was very thick. You know, I had real thick hair, so if I just I'd have to use a whole bottle of that, and it still wouldn't work. I used to use just gel.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, gel's cool too if you got to spike your hair. I've had every kind of weird hairstyle. We've talked about this before, dude. I used to dye my hair a different color, like whenever I felt like it. Put it that way. It was often. I would dye my hair all kinds of crazy fucking wild colors, man. Had mohawks and spikes and all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, I remember a few kids doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, by the time I was like, I haven't done that shit since I was in high school. I think maybe 11th grade, maybe 10th or 11th grade. I'd have to really think about that. But 10th or 11th grade was probably the last time I dyed my hair, and that was black, like crazy fucking, as black as you could get from a hair dye, black at that time, because I already have pretty dark hair. But
Were you ever tempted to do a Columbine?
no,
Never.
no.
Not even like
I
early.
was always cool with everybody. We've talked about that before too. No, I was cool with absolutely everybody in my school, man. It didn't matter what group they were in.
What about the teachers?
No, I didn't. I don't like authority.
So did you ever think about like maybe on a bad day?
Nope,
Say,
never. That's not who I am, bro.
Day.
That's not my thing. Nope.
No, I hope you had a great.
I'd be more likely to shit on your porch or pull like a prank on you some other way, like put you in a fucking swingers magazine and say that you're gay and no means yes. That's the kind of thing that I would do to somebody. I wouldn't try and actually like harm them physically myself in that case. I would set them up for something really fucked up that would make me laugh.
That's a very rare thing. I was only busting balls anyways.
I know you are, and I'm going at it with you, man.
I don't think any fucking normal person would ever want to like harm kids in their school. That's only a phenomenon that started in '99 with those wackos, and a few other people did it. I don't know how many there's been, about like 8, 9 of them over the years. And it's just, I don't know if giving it publicity makes people want to do that, but it's like, come on, man. No one should ever hurt themselves, but if you're going to think of hurting a lot of people, just hurt yourself and don't hurt others, right? That's like that's sick to do that shit.
Man. It's very small-minded too, because it takes out the part where you can make. Oh, here's the thing. I don't want to do deep or anything on this show. We like to have a good. We're on that quick subject. It's like, if you hate life and everything that's around you so fucking much at that time that you're willing to end yourself or other people, it is equally as easy for you to get up and completely leave and move and change your name if you want to and lead a completely different life around different people. You don't have to do that. There's a book by Jack Kerouac. They made a movie out of it. I want to say like early 2000s, and it had Keanu Reeves in it. But Jack Kerouac's one of my favorite writers, and he had a book that was called "The Last Time I Committed Suicide." The whole point of it is that literally uprooting yourself, right? Say you woke up one morning and decided that is not the life you want, and you just leave. You don't tell anybody, right? You don't tell your friends if you have any. You don't tell your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. You literally get up and you fucking disappear. You change your life completely. That's suicide. You killed off who you were. You get what I'm saying? You killed off that person. Now you go be a new person.
Maybe in the 80s, but with social media, you really can't. Maybe you could do that years ago.
You can change your name and just not have another profile. You could delete your profile right now.
All right,
not make another one or create another one. Yeah.
What about Jeff Canarsie? Always be Jeff Lohman, right?
He could change his name and stay off of social media, move someplace and get a job doing something different than he was before. True. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but not like
now. But to your point, it would be easier for something to catch up with you from your previous life. Would never agree with. I mean, I would never disagree with that. I'm just saying to you, the point of it is you can uproot yourself from any situation at any time. It is completely up to you. Who cares, right? Some people go, "Oh, well, then I'd be broke. I wouldn't have a job." And it's like, dude, you are talking about killing yourself, right? So what's better, being alive and broke and recommitting to starting your life over as a different person, possibly being happy amongst totally different people, or just not having that chance, right?
Well, if they had a real embarrassing thing happen to them, like something about Mary Ted, they could do that. But for someone just they would have to hate something in their life to want to totally become someone else, right?
Yeah, well, that's what we're talking about. If you were thinking about harming yourself or other people, it's like, no, bro, just leave.
Yeah, but they want other people to suffer for something.
That's a different problem. Yeah.
I seen something. Listen to this. I seen something last week when I was at work. It was about a school thing, and it was 2 people. It was this kid and his trans friend, right? A girl who was a boy now. And they had the most stupidest reasons. It was the weirdest thing. And one of them was trying to act like he was a hero to stop the other one. They didn't get only one person died. Thank God it wasn't. But It was the most weirdest thing. And they like filmed themselves, and they filmed like her putting a gun to his head, making him open a safe, but they filmed it all as a joke. You know, it was just, it's hard to explain, but super weird. They were like 16 and 17. And it's like, you got your whole life ahead of you. Why the hell would you do something like that? It's stupid.
Yep. Yep, you can be as many people as you want in your life. It's your life, bro. You do not ever have to stay one. The only thing keeping you there is stupid things like emotion, like, you know what I mean, like ties to things and stuff like that. You can break those things. You just fucking leave. You fucking leave, bro.
Yeah,
and it's not hard to do. It is not hard to do. You break your fucking link with that shit and you go.
Yeah, before you ever hurt someone or something like that,
Yep.
just fucking change your name and move to another city.
Yeah, and I give that same advice to anybody that's even truly unhappy. It's like you know, it doesn't have to be as extreme, but you can still take the same tack and just go start over. It is not fucking hard. Do not be scared. Things have to change to get better.
What if they financially can't? Let's say I wanted to become Joshua
It doesn't
Jackson.
matter. If you are that unhappy with your life and you literally hate your life and you're just depressed all the time, it doesn't matter. You're broke now, probably. Go be broke somewhere else.
What if they can't get to, let's say they wanted to live in Alaska, right? And they couldn't
do it. It might take you longer than other people to save the money, but if you wanted it bad enough, you could put away your fucking dollar every month until you had for a plane ticket or a train ticket or whatever, bro. You can do it. You can do it.
They could even panhandle for it, right?
Of course you could. If it's that extremity, of course. Yes, you could be committed to just going.
Help me get to Alaska, right? And fucking and get there.
Yeah, but you can just do it, bro. You can do it. It is possible.
What's up, Red? What's up, Red? How's it going? MRH, Red, Hev. Oh, is that your new channel, Hev? Your old one you got back? Change can be a good thing. If it's bad for you or you don't like where you live or something, I would never leave. I love where I'm at. I've been sitting on the same street corners and hanging in the same places since I was younger.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I get why people might want to leave. Maybe a bad relationship, their family beat them with cords. Who knows?
Or even if they just feel trapped, dude. That's perfectly normal for people as they get older, you know?
What, trapped with what? Like trapped and like
they didn't end up in the position they wanted to be in. They are not with the people they want to be with. Maybe they have certain hobbies that aren't represented in their area. Like they feel trapped in life. They can't expand.
Boo-hoo. I wanted to be Jose Canseco when I was a kid and Don Mattingly. It didn't work out, but I'm still here and laughing, right? Like, I get it. People might have wanted to be J.R. Ewing when they grow older, but that's not everybody's going to be J.R. Ewing or Michael Jordan, right?
Yes, so you have to think. You have to have another goal. You have to come up with another goal for yourself, a new goal for yourself. If you love your city like you do, then it might not require going anywhere. You might not even think about it. But if you're not tied to the place you are and you feel that way about your life, then a change of scenery and a change of friends or people around you might be exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, my friend did that in Berlin in 45, and he went to South America. He lived a great life. What's up, B1? Brooklyn Bounce. What's up? How's it going? What's that one? I rule the world and run with you. What's that song? Is that song?
We're listening to Sheena is a Punk Rocker by the Ramones right now.
Not the song I was thinking of. Is that I've read the word. I don't know what it is. It's like an 1982 English guy. No, remember the English invasion in the 80s with like all the English dudes coming over and singing them? And here's the funny thing: when they're singing the songs, you don't even know they're English.
For sure. With a lot of them, that's very true. Right. There, with a lot of those people that practice singing to American songs, there's a lot of them you would never know until they speak to you regularly. 100%.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, what's up, big bro?
It's always been that way. They practice singing to American music, you know?
I just thought when they sing, you just can't, if you're yelling, you can't really tell the accents.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, there's a lot of them that still sound very British when they sing, you know what I mean? But there are a lot of them that, you just can't tell. That's for sure.
Yeah. Brooklyn Ladybug, KD, what's up? Ukraine? Yeah, Ukraine's beautiful. Ukraine. A lot of fighting over there right now.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Too much fighting, but they got beautiful villages and stuff like that for sure.
Oh, I'm sure the people are just wonderful, but I'm
Beautiful
totally
women. The Eastern European women are very beautiful.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but like you said, yeah, everything getting blown up and the warring and shit, I'm good on that.
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want to get hit with shrapnel or have some fucking crazy Russian guy in a tank ramming through my city when I'm feeding goats. No thanks.
People trying to sell you their children.
Yeah, says buy my kids, Zina, it's a great child. But no thanks.
You can have wife. She's
Yeah.
very sturdy, makes many dishes.
Yeah, no thank you. Please get her away. Right now.
Lightly used.
Yeah. The first battalion had her. What's that? People should open a funeral parlor in Ukraine. Yeah, I'm sure that it's booming out in any country with war.
Woo!
Any
Goddamn.
Would you cut your tongue?
No, I just lit up this joint that I put a bunch of shatter in and about fucking took my breath away. I was searching for oxygen there for a moment.
Shatter. Oh yeah, that's the glass stuff.
The concentrate.
Yeah, I took a drag of that one time about 6 years ago. Damien, you're in here. You'll remember that. It was about 6 years ago with Damien up in Mass somewhere. I took a hit off one of his friend's bongs of that shit and almost passed out, man.
Yeah.
How strong it was. I thought it was like pot, right? Regular
Sure.
weed. And that shit was so strong, I almost passed out. I didn't know how strong that was. That shit
it'll do the trick, bro. That's for sure.
See, I don't need that stuff because I get high off a regular drag of pot. That shit was too strong.
Yeah, I got you, man. Hey, for everybody, there's its thing, you know? Everybody has their own thing.
You're going to have a high tolerance for THC to smoke that.
I do have a very high tolerance. Yeah, I've been smoking for a very long time. Yeah.
Yeah, if I did that, I'd be sleeping. Ruben, what's up, man? I'd be sleeping. Watched a new documentary HBO called Mortician. No, what's it about? I told the story about Mr. Ghoul and Mr. Ghoul funeral poem. It's a true story, but it's sick though. Very sick story, but true. There was this old man in Virginia. My cousins that lived in Virginia. We did a lot of funeral parlor work down there, and we used to do some work for this one place. And it was Ghoul's funeral home, right? And he was an old man. He kind of looked like Alfred Hitchcock, real creepy dude. And when you walk into the funeral parlor, there's a big picture of him and the wife side by side in two different frames. And he used to tell all the women at the local 7-Eleven, one day I'm going to get you. One day you'll come through my place. And there was always rumors of messing with bodies and stuff. But then there became some big rumors where people that worked there seen him. And I don't know if he got in trouble or what happened, but that was the big thing down there. And that was creepy. I never seen nothing myself, obviously. But I remember everybody told me, oh, don't work for that guy. Those people are sick. That old man's a pervert. I'm like, really? I didn't see much there. Yeah, the son was there. I didn't see him much there, the old guy. He was kind of old when I was there. But the women said he was real creepy, and he would say them things to them. What's up, little man?
Gross.
Oh, you still have the video? Yeah, that shit was strong, man. Who's this? This quaint looking character.
Yeah, well, I was just getting ready to say, everybody, click the like button real quick for us while you're in here, and we're gonna kick into our weird news and disgusting trash that deserves to be put on blast for the week.
There's a lot of these weirdos that do this at places, man, huh?
We haven't seen one of these guys with the food in a while, but yeah, we've seen it quite a few times, and more than I would like to admit, we've seen people with the food.
He looks very cocky in this smug shot. Like, yeah, I did it, so what?
Yeah, restaurant employee posted videos. Let's say that again. Restaurant employee posted videos of himself urinating and rubbing genitals on food.
That's disgusting. You don't do that to nobody. I don't care if it's somebody I hated so much. I still would never do something like that. That's just something you don't do. It's gross.
Bro, and you don't video yourself doing any crime. What is wrong with you?
Maybe he thought he was going to be like a huge YouTube influencer or a TikTok. Like, I'll get in trouble, but when I come home, everybody's going to sub to my channel. I don't know. I think people would think you're revolting by doing that. So I can't see
Here we go.
Why you do it?
And this is in Kansas. It says Leawood, Kansas. A restaurant employee was imprisoned for posting videos of himself urinating and rubbing his genitals on food to be served to customers, bro.
Yeah.
According to reporting from local outlet KMBC, 22-year-old Jace Christian Hansen was arrested after federal investigators were notified that he had posted videos online showing himself committing crimes at the restaurant where he worked. What an idiot!
Yeah, what a stupid. Listen, you got to know you're getting arrested. You're going to get fired and arrested. What would make you post that, right? And plus, you're doing a crime, right? What would make somebody post that? To get even with somebody?
I don't know. No, it's all right. So here we go. It says the video showed Hansen urinating and rubbing his genitals on food that was going to be served to customers. Other videos discovered authorities showed Hansen rubbing his butt and feet on food. He posted the videos under the online name Vandalizer. He allegedly confessed to more than 20 instances of contaminating food in one way or another, including in the sauce that would be served to multiple customers.
That's disgusting, man.
Then the rest, the restaurant had to close shortly after the incident was discovered because of the number of lawsuits against them. Bro, that sucks, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, it gets worse. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I don't like saying this. This is fucking... It says they also reported that further investigation into the suspect uncovered videos depicting child sex abuse material.
Doesn't surprise me. If you're gonna,
and the cop said that it was the most brutal child sex abuse he had ever seen. That's fuck, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, they should let him get stabbed by 1,000 inmates. Honestly.
Dude, if they can hack satellites and countries, and they've got to be able to hack and define who has these gross pictures and websites that these people get these things from. How can the government not find their way into these things and destroy them, dude? What the fuck?
Said that a long time ago. I said, hey, I was like, listen, like you said, they can do all this shit, right? How can't they shut down the black internet? What is it called?
The dark web. I mean, that's different. There are things on the dark web, and that's a different.
Anything if anybody uploads anything in the world that has to do with kids, they should automatically have something that picks that up on an algorithm, right?
They've been breaking into more and more
especially
places
with AI. With all this,
but it's a little more difficult. Well, the bigger problem they're having with AI is now they're arresting people for creating child porn with AI.
Well, they should. You should have.
Well, of course they should. I'm saying that's fucking insane that they're able to make it in the first place.
Yeah.
That's just another thing.
Well, how can they? Yeah, that's right. Whoever has that machine for them to make it should be arrested.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't know how they can't. Like when someone's putting in, I want to make a child thing. They should have it picked up immediately and like.
Well, maybe that's what happened when these guys are getting found. You know what I mean? That could be what's happening, and hopefully there have been people that have been arrested for that kind of awesome articles about it.
Oh, this guy's a real psycho.
33 charges in all. He pled guilty to all 33 charges, including 22 counts of criminal threat, of criminal damage, and 10 counts of sexual exploitation of a child. They gave him the max available sentence of 136 months in prison.
What? He should get fucking how many years is that?
In the fucking brain and then set on fire and put in a nameless fucking pit.
So what do you get? Like 3 years? That's it?
No, 100. No, bro. 12 months in a year. So 120 months would be 10 years, right? This is 100. This is 136 months. So it's 10 years, 16 months, 11 years.
All right, but he'll get out in fucking 4 years on parole. That's sad. This dude should be never let out of prison. Come on.
No, right. Yeah, I know. Right. I mean, we obviously can't murder him like it should happen.
No.
So he should be given life.
Yeah.
Without the possibility of parole, and he should spend it chained to a floor in a psychological unit.
Because you're going to think of this.
Psychiatric ward.
The day this man gets out, he's going to do that again. So why ever let him out?
Unbelievable.
When it comes to sex crimes and like rapists and animals like that, There should be the hardest sentences, life in
Yeah, this
prison.
is a guy who's getting off on violent stuff and rubbing his genital fluids in and on food at a restaurant where he works, and he thinks it's awesome that other people are consuming this shit. They should fucking end this person.
Well, thank God that that he did post this stuff, because that's what got him caught.
Yeah, under the name Vandalizer.
So what did he think? He was going to post this on YouTube or TikTok and no one was going to find out who he is? Or did he show his face?
It doesn't say anything like that. I guess they're just tracked him down through the pictures.
Yeah, he probably didn't show his face. He was just probably showing the degenerate acts.
He might have. I mean, that's why I'm saying. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't say that, but it's possible.
I don't think he did, because how stupid. If he's going to know, he's going to get arrested if you do that, right? So he probably would just not show his face and thinking nobody would ever catch him. Somebody reported the videos, and YouTube or TikTok gave him their name.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree with Michael. Michael says that business will never recover from that. No, they had to close. They didn't. They had to go bankrupt and fucking close the restaurant because of all the lawsuits. That really sucks. Yeah, this guy just fucked a lot of people's lives up.
Yeah, they were probably, some people worked hard to open this business, and man, you hire somebody, you don't know he's going to do that. All right? Yeah, please don't piss in my soup. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like Red said. They damn sure won't let him work in the kitchen when he gets to prison. Yeah.
No.
You would hope not.
No, but yeah, those people probably will never be able to open that business with that name again. Right? Like,
yeah, no, they're going to be they're in a huge amount of debt already. Yeah, from all lawsuits and stuff. They're fucked, man. They're fucked. They'll probably never open another restaurant again. Unfortunately. Yeah.
They must be regretting the day that this cat walked in, this creature. Look how cocky he looked in his picture, too.
Yep.
He looked like a sick bastard, man. Looked like a Satan worshiper. Like one of those, Church of Satan people or something. That's crazy. Anton LaVey type stuff.
Well, up next, this is a 16-second video. It's very short, but I just want you to look at the screen. On the left-hand side, you will see a man by the bar in a red shirt and blue jeans. Okay. By the pool table, you will see a woman in a black dress, and in the far right bottom corner, you will see a man who is with that woman. The man in the red shirt is about to accost the woman. I can try to gyrate his junk all up against her, and her man comes over and knocks him the fuck out.
Good.
This is amazing. Oh, this is fuck. I knew you would love this. I hope everybody else does too. This is great. So there we go. Here we go. 16 seconds. We'll pull it back a couple of times, but here we go. Man in red shirt, drunk, barely walk.
Wow.
Look, grabs her by the hips, tries to put his junk on her.
Yes.
Later.
Great job. Great job, husband. Boyfriend, husband. Great job. Yeah, you don't let nobody touch you.
Look, grab her right by the ass and the hip.
Oh, what a creep. Nail him. Oh, he smacked him. Oh,
yeah, no. He turned this motherfucker's electricity off.
Time to go to sleep. What a creep.
And he deserves it. Who does that? Who walks up and touches women on her ass and her fucking hip like that? Basically, her the top of her groin. Whether she's with a man or not, but then especially if she's with a man.
Yeah, you don't go up to any woman and do that, but yeah, like he's a drunk mess, this guy, and he got laid out. You don't do that. What a drunken idiot. That's what happens, pal. Yeah. You shouldn't go touching women like that, you fucking psycho. That's hilarious. That's what should happen. Instead of these cucks who are like, Sarah, can you please not touch my woman again? Right? Like some beta. Or act like he didn't see it. Let's leave, honey. No, you punch that.
Oh, he's just drunk.
Yeah,
he's just drunk. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't care if he's on PCP. You crack him in his head. You don't let someone do that. That's that's degrading her. He just walks up and touches. Wow, he was really bombed too. You can tell he was drunk.
Oh yeah, I'll play it back. I'll play it again. Let's play it. No, you can tell how he's really fucked up. He's super drunk.
Yeah, he's bombed out of his
Look like he's like walking and kind of unstable.
Yeah. And you don't notice the big gorilla with him neither. You know, he doesn't notice this big gorilla she's playing pool with, who's most likely her husband or
Look
boyfriend.
at him. He looks like when the Beavis and Butthead do the Beavis dance.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
too funny. He's like he's about to try and put his junk right on her. It's fucking sick.
Though. He definitely had a cracked open head, a huge black eye, because that dude right there wasn't having it.
Oh yeah, we got the play-by-play right now. Here we go, going for the swing.
Where'd he get him? In the forehead?
Oh, right in the look. He hits him right in his fucking face, dude. Right in the looks like probably right in the eye or the jaw and the eye. There he goes. His head is now a blur.
And the drunk guy
was
was
going
like
straight down.
He was opening his arms like, "What did I do? I'm just a caveman." Watch before he gets hit. He's like, "What did I do? What, man? I'm just grabbing the ass." It's like, no, dude, you sexually assaulted her. You creep. What a creep, man. He got blasted. And look, she didn't even want her boyfriend to get in trouble or nothing. He should not get in trouble.
He shouldn't have. No, absolutely not.
Get a fucking award.
Yep.
You know, she loved every minute of that, too. Who wouldn't? What woman wouldn't? Like, some guy just comes up and grabs you. She must have got great pleasure in her boyfriend or husband knocking this dude out. Right? You're gonna come touch me like I'm some like piece of meat. Well, now my husband's gonna punch your face in. Good man, right there. Oh, missing dog. That should be Snuggle.
No, read that again.
Missing dog head. What? The head.
Dude, this is obviously written by an Asian who doesn't have their English 100% together. I'm gonna read you this sign. It says, "You find Ling Ling's head." Huh? Someone come into yard, kill dog, cut off head of dog. Ling Ling, very good dog. Very much want head return. Hashtag Ling Ling dog head.
Wow, Ling Ling dog head.
You find Ling Ling head?
Yeah, well, who would have the head of this poor little poodle?
I don't know. It says someone come into yard, kill dog, cut off head of dog. Ling Ling, very good dog. So someone came into their yard and cut their dog's.
That's some sick shit. Yeah, little mane, look like the bouncer.
And they want the head back. Hashtag Ling Ling head dog head.
Maybe yeah, MRH. Oh my God, is right. Like, what the fuck? Well, I don't know. What are they gonna bury the head? Or I get that. Maybe they're gonna bury it.
I agree. Yeah. B1 says ring ring. Yeah, I guess we could read it better. We could say, "You finding ring ring head? Someone came into yard, killed dog, cut off head of dog. Ring ring, very good dog."
Oh, shame on them. You don't hurt animals, man.
Yeah, Roddy says that would hurt your heart so bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh my God, for sure, MRH. Yeah, that's insanity. And I have to be honest though, I would have totally taken a picture of this if I saw it, and I also would have had to put it up.
You think
on
it's a prank?
YouTube's the only social thing I've ever had, so I would have had to have put it up here for everybody to seen it.
Do you think it's a prank?
I don't know.
Right, because
but it's awesome.
Yeah, but who would really like? Yeah, can you find my dog's head?
I believe that it could happen. Yeah, an Asian person got really upset about their dog's head being cut off. They put up a sign, they want it back. I believe it could happen. Whether it did or not, I don't know. But it's funny.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, but it's funny.
You're gonna be pretty sick to decapitate any animal, never mind a dog. In case you're hunting, right, or something like that, I get it. But just to hurt some animal or find a dead animal like Jeffrey Dahmer did and like decapitate dead frogs and animals. Pretty roadkill. Looks like a cute little poodle too, poor little bastard, man. Which his last fucking moments on Earth, poor guy. I don't know why people do shit like this. That's satanic.
So I'm curious if you saw anything about this yet. Man urinated on the altar at Vatican City's St. Peter's Basilica during Holy Mass.
No. Wow, what a scum.
Oh, you didn't know about this?
No, the Swiss God should come up and take his Peugeot.
Pope Leo in shock as man urinates on altar at St. Peter's Basilica during Holy Mass.
What a disgrazia. What
He
a
was dragged
disgusting.
off by. Look, there he is with his fucking pants off, right there. They're blurring out his butt, but his pants are off. He walked up there and peed on the altar.
How did he even get a chance? They should have someone. They should have the Swiss God knock his head off before he even could do that.
I agree with you. It says the tourists watched in horror as a man during Holy Mass urinated on the altar of confession at St. Peter's
Jesus.
Basilica in the Vatican.
See, if someone did that in my church, somebody would punch you and attack you. I know when to beat him up. Right?
It
Like
says
someone did that.
he literally scaled the altar before lowering his trousers and defiling the sacred grounds.
Wow, I'm surprised they weren't on top of that even quicker, thinking he was going to hurt the priest.
I agree with you. Plainclothes officers, they said, swiftly ejected the man from the location. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. They should have totally nabbed this fucking. He should have never made it up there.
Yeah, you don't go disrespect any place of religion.
That's an extreme location, you know.
Yeah, Aegon, that made me sick, dude. I heard about that. That made me absolutely sick. That's why we're the doormats of the world.
And okay, here you go. So this is doubly why they should have had more security. And just in February, it says a man violated the same main altar by climbing atop of it and hurling 6 candelabras to the floor. Well, if this has happened and this is a problem, then they should totally have extra security around. That's fucking crazy. And no one should have the time to climb it and fucking lower their pants and pee on it.
I'm surprised they don't, especially in St. Peter's Basilica, man.
Right.
Surprised there's not a couple of Swiss gods sitting in the front row ready to fucking tackle these people. No, they are ceremonial, but there are Swiss gods that protect the Vatican that have SWAT teams.
Even these, well, and we'll say, fine. Well, even with these plainclothes security that are there, should have been on top of this a lot faster.
Oh, the parishioners. Right?
Yeah.
If I'm in the front row and some dude's taking his pants off running at the altar, I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to get him. Look at all the men in there, too. Stop them.
It's pretty crazy, man.
That's sick. He's gonna burn in hell. You don't go disrespecting anyone's holy sites.
He must be related to the Phoebe family. The Swiss Guard is largely ceremonial. Oh, yeah. That's why I said we'll play by their game and say, okay, fine. These plainclothes guys, they should have been on top of this a lot faster, right? Well, is nothing sacred anymore? No, this world is fucking a mental asylum.
The Swiss God is ceremonial, but there are Swiss God who have SWAT. They're like SWAT teams. The Vatican's a city, remember? The Vatican is a city. They have their own SWAT
it is, of course, yeah.
And everything. So there are Swiss God that are ceremonial with the big axes and stuff, but there are ones with AK-47s and all kinds of shit. They got SWAT teams and everything. They have even a little it's like a little army, and you got to be from Switzerland, a certain part of Switzerland to even join the Swiss God. And they take that shit. I don't know why they weren't on top of this, or someone wasn't posted. This guy did come out, but after this guy urinates. Like, come on. Disgusting.
Yeah, pretty fucked up.
And yes, it's its own country. Vatican is its own country. It's not part of Italy or nothing like that. It is its own country. The Pope's the head of state. And the Swiss God is their security team, is their army, basically. Now, a lot of it is ceremonial. Like you see the guys dressed up from like the 1500s and stuff. But there's also policemen, Swiss God, the Secret Service type of Swiss God, the SWAT teams. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. You can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty fascinating. And how they go to apply for it, like they literally got to the only people you got to be from Switzerland in a certain part of Switzerland to be in the Swiss God. It's pretty neat. But that dude should have been slaughtered, man.
Right on.
And what Aegon said is right. They fucking let the Muslims come in and pray. It's like, no, they have their own place to pray. Catholics are the church for the Catholic Church. Like, what the fuck? They already let Buddhists dance on our tables in 1981. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, years ago, that's heresy. You would have been beheaded.
Well, yes, they did definitely played by a different set of rules back in the day.
Well, this is our holy site. Just like we shouldn't go in a mosque and make them do the 10 Commandments or fucking have holy mass, go in a temple and make them have mass. You should not be letting other religions come in to pray to their people in your church. That's sick. It goes against everything that you're supposed to believe in. What's this? Fur baby time.
A man paid $150 for toy poodles that ended up actually being something totally different. And what do you think? What animal, before I tell you, what animal do you think? Actually, let me say this a different way. And let's say that Emmy, okay, because I have to be fair after reading. No, you guys haven't seen the article yet, so I have to be fair. Whoever did this, a fucking mental deficient, just totally fucking retard level. Emmy. So here we go. Say Emmy went to an animal market, obviously a total moron, and you were a scam artist. What animal do you think you could hand Emmy and convince him was a toy poodle?
Some sort of rat.
Okay, that's kind of close. What kind of rat, or what kind of rat-like animal do you think you could give him to pass off? Huh?
A ferret.
A ferret. You got it right on the money.
I read it.
Somebody, dude, just wait. A man recently discovered the 2 extremely cheap toy poodles he had purchased at Argentina's largest bazaar were actually ferrets. 2 huge white ferrets. Look at this picture. Look at this picture.
How does that look like a dog? Who the fuck thinks that's a dog? It's a poodle. It's a ferret with a blowout.
And right? it was given growth hormones and fucking steroids to get bigger.
That's not cool for a ferret. It looks like it's like got the Cindy Lauper hair. That doesn't look like a dog though. Who would have think that was a poodle, man?
Yeah, Emmy. That's why I had to be fair, and that's why I prefaced this whole thing by saying whoever did this was obviously a fucking idiot. Whoever sold them knew that they had an idiot on the line. Check this out. This fucking person that does this, right? Check this out. The man took his 2 new pets to a veterinarian to get their shots, thinking that they were fucking poodles. The vet then revealed that his toy poodles were actually ferrets that had been given large amounts of steroids since birth to make them look bigger like poodles, dude. You can't make this shit up. There is a person in this world that said, you know what? I'm going to beefcake some ferrets so that I can take them to the market and sell them to retarded people as toy poodles.
Yeah, that's not cool to the ferrets, man. The guy should be charged with abusing them because you're pumping them with drugs and shit. That's not cool. They're ferrets. They're not supposed to be made to be dogs. Those people are sick that do that shit.
Of course. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. It's insanity. Everything about this article is fucking insanity. Someone on Earth took some ferrets and fucking filled them with growth hormones and steroids to beefcake them to sell for toy poodles. Now I ask you, sir, wouldn't it be easier to just like and breed them and just have them at the fucking market? You're having to buy growth hormones, you're having to buy steroids, you're having to take care of these ferrets and feed them and pump them full and get them to give them. What the fuck are you doing? Why?
Yeah, and they don't look like puppy poodles neither.
Oh, they look. I'd be like, I don't know what, but it's not a dog, right? And then when it got on the ground and it wasn't running, but it was like sliding around like a ground-based version of Falcor, I'd be like, okay, that's a rat of some kind, right? Like, what is this thing? It's not a dog.
Did he actually ship them to him or no?
Well, the guy bought them. He was at the he went to a market and was handed these things and gave money. It was real-time transaction. He was like, oh, poodles. Wow. Guy's an idiot.
Yeah, what a piece of shit, man. These people abuse these animals and they don't think they have souls. Like that little ferret has a soul, man. You can't abuse it. That hurt. Oh, what a piece of shit, man. That's terrible.
Yep.
Terrible. And if you can't pick out a dog in person and no, it's not a dog. I don't know, man. Maybe he thought it was a real little puppy or something. He don't know dogs that well. I don't know. That's pretty twisted.
Yeah, guy's a fucking idiot, bro. I don't know what else to say to you except for he's a total moron.
They should pump him with
Fucking total
steroids.
moron.
They should pump him with growth hormone pills and make him a woman. That's what they should do to him. See how he likes it. Messing with the poor little ferret's immune system and messing him up. Because what do you think happened to those
I'm all
ferrets?
for it.
Those poor ferrets
I'm all for it.
they probably got put down or something. Probably sick. They ain't gonna live like their normal lives.
Yeah, Red says it must be easy to get roids down in Argentina. I guess so, or this guy had the hookup, right?
Yeah.
But it's weird, bro. He should have just breed the dogs, man. Just breed the dogs. You're putting way too much time and effort into this weird ferret thing. It's odd.
Yeah.
Super fucking odd.
That's sick.
And yeah, $150 for two of them seems like a pretty insane deal, right? Dogs are pretty expensive. I don't care what country you're in. You think it'd be a lot more expensive than that. It's pretty odd.
Yeah, that's sick. I don't want to look at them though. I feel bad. Those poor bastards.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. It's pretty fucking weird.
People are blowing up fireworks. They're blowing up fireworks over here. My dog's all paranoid.
All right.
What's the Kardashian lady? I can't stomach her. She's crazy.
Oh, well, you're going to love this. Do you remember a week or two ago when we saw that the Russians were buying pubic hair wigs?
Please no more of that. I can't.
Man, I know, but this is happening in the world, bro. And that shit is weird. And the people over there were buying them so that they could continue shaving, but they could have a 90s look. Well, this is beyond that. She's not the only one doing this. She's just the most famous of them, so it's being made a big deal. Kim Kardashian's pubic hair panties are sold out and have a waiting list.
That's disgusting.
They are selling underwear, Skullbro, that has fake pubic hair in it.
Yeah, that's just some real fucking.
Why? I just am so fucking confused by this. If
Hollywood,
you want it, just grow it.
It's satanic Hollywood and their degenerate shit, man.
It says her brand has sold out. It's their thongs with synthetic pubic hair in a variety of colors, lengths, and textures.
Yeah, I can't deal with things like this, man. This shit makes me like physically sick.
Doja Cat and Julia Fox, whoever the fuck that is also selling different kinds of clothes with fake wigs attached to them. I just don't understand it, bro. Like,
me neither. It's sick. I don't even want to understand it. It hurts my brain and my soul.
Right, bro. It's like if you want underarm hair, grow the underarm hair, right? Don't shave it and then put weird patches of underarm hair on. That's fucking bizarre, dude.
Yeah, weird.
You grow. You are a mammal, right? You are a human being. Like, what the fuck, man? Just grow the fucking hair. You're spending money on this shit.
Yeah,
totally
it's really
weird.
Bizarre shit and sick.
Humans are fucking retarded. Humans are fucking retarded.
Yeah, what a degenerate Kim Kardashian is, man. What the fuck? You already got money. You're rich. Why do you got to do these degenerate weird
I
things?
agree with that. I could not agree with that more, actually. I think that's a very, very good point, right? Fuck the fact that some of these people want to buy them. You don't have to be involved with that. You're already a fucking multi-millionaire. What do you need to be involved with that shit? It's obviously weird and gross. Why would you want to do that when you could be involved in any other number of things? That is a great point.
Yeah, she's sick.
Yeah.
I wonder why Kanye wanted to get his kids away from her. I get it. No. Shit. Yeah.
Redzilla says Loman would definitely buy the pubic hair panties. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some sick shit.
It really is, man. I just will never be able to understand the concept of anything like that. I don't care if it's chest hair wigs or underarm hair wigs. It's like, you're a mammal. Grow the fucking underarm hair. Grow the fucking leg hair. Grow the chest hair. You know, like, I don't get it.
Yeah, who knows? There's some psycho people. I'll put it that way.
Can you imagine you've been dating a woman for a while?
No, I can't.
Let's go there with it. You've been dating a woman for a while. You really like her, bro. Like, she's really fucking cool. You guys are finally made it to that point where you're going to be intimate. Nothing's degenerate about it at all. You're alone together, right? She hasn't asked you to do nothing weird. There's no phalluses laying about in her apartment, right? And then she gets undressed and you're like, okay, cool. She's got a thong on. You're like, right on. She's got the 70s style thing going on. That's fine. I'm a grown-up adult, right? No big deal. It's a bit much, but okay. And then she takes her underwear off and the hair goes with it. I would be like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Like, what is happening, bro? You'd freak out. It'd be like a small animal fell off of her or something. It'd be bizarre as fuck.
I would think she's a serial killer.
Right. That would ruin everything, right? At that point, yeah. That's why I went through that whole thing. Like, everything's great, everything seems normal, and then you find out that she's a fucking wig wearer like that.
I'd be like, is your little brother dead in your closet or something?
Yeah, right. What is wrong with you? What is this all about? This is strange.
I would shame her and berate her.
Yeah,
yeah. I'd be like, you fucking weirdo, satanic, Hollywood loving freak. I'm out of here and leave.
Well,
maybe
speaking
throw
of
holy water in her eyes.
Holy water. You carry holy water.
I don't carry it on me, but
I would have
it right here.
Right on. I got you, man. Well, check this out. Moving right along now for something a little bit different. An man faked his own death just to see who would attend his funeral.
Now that's fucking great. Now that's
Is that bizarre?
That's fucking hilarious. I'd like to talk to him because that's really fucking sick. Why would you do that? That's weird. He wanted to see who liked him, and what a sick bastard.
And I was going to say, I'm sure a lot of people have had the passing idea in their life at some point. I'm not saying everybody in here has yet, but I'm sure it's at some point in everybody's life, they're gonna, wonder who's gonna be there at my funeral or whatever. And this guy was like, you know what? Let's find out.
I would have done if I was him. I would have jumped out, like, I'm alive. I'm a ghost. Or I would have when one of them went to the bathroom, like a cousin, follow him in, like, dude, I'm a ghost. You can't tell nobody. I'm really alive. Or something funny like that.
Well,
because that's
here's pictures of him alive on the left, picture of him playing dead and his funeral shit on the right.
Oh, it was not even a close. Oh, because all right, they're a different religion. All right, so he couldn't even hide. He couldn't even put something fake in a casket.
He still could have sat up, though. To your point, he still could have done that.
Yeah, not if he started doing the Macarena. Or
come on.
A Deo.
Or get pulled up by a wire like you're floating and possessed. That would have been amazing.
Or jump up and start with like fake vampire teeth.
Yeah.
Like snarling and chasing everybody. That would be tough.
Over in India, you'd probably instantly get set on fire, like impaled with any number, probably. Yeah.
Red's got holy water. I got it in my house right over here, but I don't carry one with me, though.
Well, check this out. So the people of Kanchi, a village in India's Bihar state, were learn about the sudden passing of a 4-year-old former Air Force veteran. It was confusing to see a procession when most people didn't even know he had died, but that didn't stop people from joining the procession, mourning the poor man, and taking part in all of the traditional rites. But what really stunned people was the moment when he got up from his casket. There you go. They soon learned that there was nothing but a twisted test thought up by him to see how many people actually cared about him.
Yeah, he probably jumped up like, you weren't even crying, brother, you son of a bitch. Probably seen people giggling like, you motherfucker. That's full. What a psycho. That's funny though. What a sick bastard.
Yep. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, April Fool's Day, that, right? He could get away with it, maybe. Oh, no, people are going to hate him, right? Family members and stuff. They're like, you no good bastard. I thought you were dead. right?
He said, it says here at the end of this thing, it says hundreds of residents rushed to join the mourning ceremony, which pleased him very much and reassured him of the community's respect. To make locals forgive him for the mock funeral, he organized a large feast one. So there you go. Yeah, he was like, it's cool. I just wanted to see if you guys cared, but I don't want you to be mad at me. So I'm going to, hold a big feast and we're going to have a good time. But yeah, isn't that nuts? That's wacky as hell, bro.
Yeah, what a character, man. Wow. What a character. To do something like that. He must have to invest money and have people in on it too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he had to put a decent amount of money into it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and have people in on the joke, right? There had to be someone that like they knew he wasn't dead when they put him in that thing. A few of his buddies, right?
Yep.
So there must have been a few family members in on this or something.
Yeah. It says in here. Hold on. Yeah, I'll read that part. Where's it at? He asked some of his relatives to help him spread the word about his passing and had to take him to the crematorium on a decorated platform to make the stunt believable. So yeah, some people were in on it with him.
What a character!
Yeah, what a nut, huh?
He probably put it on YouTube.
All laid out and all the stuff and everything. That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, that's like the Hindu, like their ceremonies for funerals. See, if it was a Christian funeral, he could have hidden the coffin instead of closed casket, right?
Yeah, totally. And sat in the back and then done some crazy shit. Yeah, but he did jump up out of the thing, though. You got to give him that. I'm sure everybody totally lost it.
That had to scare a few older people too.
Had to,
right? Like, so like, oh my God, one of the old ladies must have been praying to Buddha. Please, Buddha, bring him back. And then he pops up, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Red, exactly. Just serve everyone sandwiches afterwards. They'll get over it. Yeah, that's exactly that was his plan.
Yeah. What a crazy old fella.
Too funny, man. Well, for some reason, I have a couple articles left, but one of them got removed by the person that posted it. However, I'll just go ahead.
I said it kind of looks like Keefe D, a skinny Keefe D.
Anyway, so I'm just going to tell everybody this quick story, though, and you can look this up to find a different source. I'm not going to mess with that right now, but if you'd like to check it out, you can. In either case, a woman was arrested, right, or she gets pulled over by the cops. She had a bunch of random, she wasn't a very cleanly person. She had a bunch of random trash and weird shit in her car, and the cops pulled her over. When they looked in the window and through the back seat, they saw this spoon that had some red residue on it. So they asked her to step out of the vehicle. They took the spoon, and the cop said that he ran a preliminary test on it, and it showed positive for meth. Right? Wow. The woman freaks out, breaks down. She's like, I have nothing to do with any kind of drugs. I'm a single mother. I'm fucking literally going to pick up my kids. You cannot take me to jail. There's never been meth in this car. Test it again. The cop's like, no, I tested it. It's meth. You're going to jail. Right? This woman spent an entire month in jail while her case was just shuffled back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The cop couldn't all of a sudden find the test results that he did or the chemical kit or whatever it was. He couldn't find the kit to prove the grounds for her being arrested. So the DA kept kicking the ball down the road until they found the quote unquote evidence. So she spent an entire month in jail as a single mom, her kids living with her parents, right? Only for the fucking court to finally order its own test on the spoon. They were like, well, listen, do you have the spoon? And they go, yeah, we have the spoon. They go, well, test it now. What the fuck? Right? Yeah. They tested it, and it was SpaghettiOs.
Wow, lawsuit time, pig.
Which means that cop was full of fucking shit. That's why you couldn't find the fucking test. It never existed. SpaghettiOs don't show up as meth. Fuck that guy.
That is terrible to do to some mother. Who knows if she got beat up in there or hurt or
you could have lost her children.
Lost her children, man. You dirty. See, that's why a lot of these pigs, they have to really make these pigs take psychic value. Because I've been watching too many things and hearing too many things about these cops setting so many people up. these dumb cops breaking the law.
You know how I feel. I'm just letting you go, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. And I'm someone who is like, we need police, obviously, right? We need police, but we need a thing where you have to really make sure these people are normal. Look at the guy who shot that woman with the fucking pan of hot water. There was no reason to do that, to shoot the fucking lady, right? Some of these pigs get too fucking crazy, man. Fuck. They're abusing people, pulling women over and groping them like Holt's Claw. There's a lot of sickos out there that do that. You'd think a lot of crazy people, there's a lot of good cops, but there's a lot of crazy people who become cops to hurt people.
Yeah, I just looked it up real quick. Red, I wasn't going to. Like I said, I was just going to tell a story, but since you asked, I looked it up real quick. It basically says, well, first, the answer to your question, Red, is Gainesville, Georgia. I'll just read you the quick rundown. Anybody can look this up if they want. I literally just typed in SpaghettiO spoon meth, and it came right up. So, in a bizarre incident, Ashley Gabrielle Huff spent a month in jail after police mistook dried SpaghettiOs on her spoon for methamphetamine during a traffic stop in Gainesville, Georgia. Despite her insistence that the residue was harmless, the officer believed that it was meth, said he had tested it, and took her to fucking jail. Yep, absolutely insane, bro. And
a nightmare for her.
Like I said, I went through everything else, and then it says, then later lab analysis confirmed the substance on her indeed SpaghettiOs.
You know how mad shit that must have been a nightmare for her. Imagine, well, I know the feeling of knowing you're innocent. I got arrested for beating up 3 people one time, and obviously I didn't do it. They jumped my friend, and my friend ended up beating them up, and I got arrested for it. So I know that feeling of being locked up and like I didn't do nothing. What the fuck? So picture this poor woman who knows there's no meth on that spoon and just gets thrown in it. She must have been so fucking angry. She deserves to sue those bastards. And that feeling's one of the worst feelings, man. Happened to me one other time, real quick, when I was in 8th grade. I went to see a girl at like 12 at night. I waited for my mom to go to sleep, took the phone off the hook, rode my fucking bike to her house. As I'm riding back, the Cranston police vamped me and like, wait here. Another cop, lady cop, came up and said I punched her in the eye. Only if like an hour later, them to admit it wasn't me, right? Like they realized it wasn't me. But that's no joke. Like I didn't fucking punch you. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
But getting blamed for something you didn't do is not fucking a good fit. It could happen to anybody. You could walk outside right now. Some cop can pick you up and say you did something.
Oh, yeah. And then you'd be in tears like your friends accused you of banging a fat chick. I didn't do it, I swear.
Well, it scares the shit out of you, meaning like shit. Like,
of course.
I didn't want to take
yeah, of course. That's terrible. It's fucking horrific. I feel really bad for that woman. She was obviously crying and pleading and screaming at the cop, telling this motherfucker. Like I said, I read the article. The first, I don't know why it got removed. I found it on Reddit, but it got removed by the person that put it up. In either case, it said she pled with him, said she had never done drugs. She was a single mother that was working her ass off, was just going to pick up her kids. She said she'd never had drugs in her car. She does not do drugs. And the cop's like, nope, I tested it. It's meth.
That picture how she felt, like hopeless, like I'm getting real.
Yeah, it's terrible. And then you're there for a month while they play games with you and go, oh, we're looking for the test the cop said he did, but he can't find it. Yeah, the DA should have been like, just
kicking the can down the road.
Go ahead.
Just kicking the can down the road while she sits.
That's what I'm saying. Like the judge eventually was like, well, do we have the spoon? The DA should have done that. The first week they told him they couldn't find the test. She should, whoever the DA was, he or she should have said, well, just test the spoon again, you fucking retards.
Yes.
Right? We've got her. She's in jail. You arrested her for this. If you can't find the first test, test it again. Nobody had this idea.
Yeah, well, they just wanted her to sit in there, and hopefully she took a plea or admitted to it or something.
I couldn't agree with you more. As the old expression goes, jails would be empty if it wasn't for snitches and plea agreements, bro. Hallelujah.
I don't know if she lost her job or not, Mikey. She might have. She had a job.
It didn't say.
Likely. Well, think about it. Let's say if she was a waitress, right? If she's not coming to work for 3 months because of this fucking thing, she lost her job.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to tell your boss I'm in jail for meth. But if it's not real, they're going to be like, yeah, well, you get found not guilty and come talk to me. Probably, yeah.
Well, she's probably got a huge lawsuit with them.
I swear, I hope she gets so much money. I hope they have to send all her kids to college. Fuck those people and fuck that cop. Fuck that cop.
Well, there's a lot
He
of them.
obviously lied, bro, right? SpaghettiOs is not going to test positive for meth, dude.
No.
Like, it's an obvious lie.
There was this one cop I seen on this thing where this poor guy was walking to work at like 5 a.m. And he's like, "Hey, did you break in a car?" The guy's like, "No." He's like, "Stand up against the car." He's like, "What? What did I do?" And he just grabbed him and body slammed him. And he got fired because his body cam caught him slamming this dude for no reason. He wasn't resisting. So some people just want to beat people up, man. These cops, some of them.
Yeah. Fucking prick bastard.
Yeah. Especially that poor lady. My heart goes out to her. It's like, picture the kids at home, all the mental stress the whole family went through, right? Like,
Of course, dude. Of course.
She's never even been in trouble before. She doesn't even do drugs. I can just picture someone doing that's like my mother. My mother never did drugs, none of that stuff. She'd be horrified if somebody arrested her. My mother never even had a parking ticket. Like, she'd be horrified if some cop said, "Hey, you got fucking drugs on a spoon."
Of course. Yep. Be like anybody, most people, right? Let's be honest. Like, it'd be most everyday people. It'd be like, "What are you talking about? I don't fuck with that shit," right? It's like, I smoke a little weed. You're talking about the average American. It's like, I smoke a little weed every now and again, or sometimes, or on the regular, but I don't fucking do meth, asshole, right? Like, I certainly don't have that's a fucking, what did you test? The spoon? Yeah, I ate SpaghettiOs with that. No, it's not meth. You're a liar. And then they're just like, "No, it's meth. I tested it. You're a liar. You're going to jail." You lose your mind.
And misplacing it. And misplacing it for 3 months. Shit.
Yeah, fuck those people. Fuck those people. Well, check this out. To close us out for tonight, in India, this is so funny to me. This has like a little tinge of Joe Dirt. Oh, dang. It's a meteor. Dang. We've read several times, and we have both been just mortified by the damage and the danger that it puts everyday humans in when these airplanes just let this pee and shit out and it drops into people's houses, right? We've seen it several times. It destroyed the lady's bedroom. It dropped in those people's living room. And it's just these huge icy balls of shit and piss. It's gross. That's horrific. Well, in India, they were letting it out. And I guess it like just froze into smaller chunks. When they let it out, it didn't come out as just like one big lump. It came out in smaller chunks, and it sprayed over a few of these villages out in the middle of nowhere in India. Jeez. Well, these ignorant, can't read motherfuckers, and I'm not, whatever. I'm just saying this is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with illiterate, ancient days people, basically, right? These people in these villages, they don't read, they don't watch the news, they don't have electricity. A lot of them. They live like they just worship a local deity, right? They're living a very simple life. That's all I'm saying. That's who we're dealing with here. These people saw this stuff fall from the sky, and somehow they all got convinced. I'm sure one person or maybe a couple people had the bright idea, and it spread like wildfire. But in either case, no, all these people found it and thought that it was rare minerals from space.
Hey, Bobby, look what I found, a rare mineral.
Oh, right. So they all think they have these chunks of rare space minerals, and they all rushed down to the city and dumped all of this gross melting feces on this guy's desk. And then he was like, "Oh my God, my life is over. Please kill me." And they wouldn't believe him. They all thought that the fucking government was trying to steal from them and shit, while they were trying to convince them that it was piss and poop.
Yeah. No, take it home, man. Yeah, take it home and bathe in it.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Straight street shit is.
Just, oh my God. That's all I could think of. Though when I read it, I was like, "Oh dang, it's a meteor." It's like, oh no, that's a space peanut.
Yeah, these airplane people got to make sure that stuff does not come out of their planes. You can kill somebody, contaminate little kids' swimming pools.
That stuff is scary, bro. We've talked about that. We've seen it, not a lot, but a handful of times. We've seen it at least 4 or 5 times since we've been doing this show. Giant chunks of ice pee poop lit out of an airplane. It's like, bro, I don't like it, but you're gonna have, if you're gonna let it out and the government's gonna let you dump it, then you need to do that shit over water or countryside or something. And even if it's over countryside, bro, humans are everywhere. You could still kill some poor guy walking along down a trail or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Little Mangoes, and they all got pink eye after that. No shit, right?
Wow, look what Com said. A pedo who was a lead singer of some stupid DM got murdered in jail this week.
That.
Great
Yeah,
job.
I saw that.
Good job, prisoners. Little Maine says they all got pink eye, I bet.
Right,
yeah.
That's too funny.
Who was the lead singer of what band?
It wasn't like a really famous band. It was a band that had some success over in Europe, and he got caught watching a bunch of the gross porn, and they put him in prison for a long time, and he got into a fight, and they killed him.
Good. Well, that's what happened.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, 100%. I saw it. I just didn't cover it because nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Yeah. Oh, that's a glorious story. That's what happened. That's what should happen. And that's what did happen in my state back in the 80s. I don't know if Tom's still in here, but he would know. He did time with Rudolph and all them guys. In the 70s and 80s, pedos got their heads exploded in the ACI. They would get beat, shanked all the time. We had a very dangerous prison.
Aside from those gross things, speaking of bands, though, I did want to remember, I've been looking for Where Are They Now for this. I still have not been able to find anything on it. It's like it disappeared other than the original article. But do you remember that band we saw where the bass player took a liking to the guitar player's wife and started feeding him estrogen?
Yes. Yeah.
To try and turn him trans and make his wife leave him so he could have her as he was the more masculine.
Yes.
I've been looking, bro. I've been waiting to see what happens and what deep dark hole in prison they put this guy in for estrogen. What was he doing? He was putting it in his workout drink.
Yes. He would go work out with his friend and slip him trans stuff.
Yeah, and I'm slowly starting to think maybe they just put this guy in a mental hospital or something because, or either that or he's got a good lawyer and they're kicking the can down the road forever because I have still not seen anything come out in the press. And you would think if it happened, it would at least be in their local press, which means it should come up in Google when I search for it. So I don't think it's happened yet, but I haven't been able to find a single thing. I want to know. I want to know what happened. That case was super fucked up.
What was the charge even? What could you be charged with?
I don't even remember what the charge. I'll have to go back and look at the original article. I don't remember what the original charge was.
Could it be poisoning, maybe?
I mean, it would have to be at least that, right? Because remember, the way that it went was the bass player took a liking to the guitar player's girlfriend. He started putting the estrogen into the dude's workout drinks. And then over a course of months, he was watching the guy go in and out of hospitals, think that he was dying, see psychologists and all kinds of stuff because he thought he was having a breakdown and his body was dying.
I really like your girl.
And he didn't say anything. And then they finally figured out, they had to go through everything he was consuming because the doctors couldn't find it. So they were like, well, what are you taking? Bring it all here. And they tested all of his shit and they discovered that the guy was dosing him with estrogen.
It's like, hey,
turn him into a woman and weaken him.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I really like your girl, so I'm going to make you a girl so your girl likes me. What a sight.
Yeah. He said he would seem more masculine in comparison. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I don't know, Brooklyn. I don't know. Maybe he had a song, I really like your girl, so I'm going to turn you into
I don't know. I'm sure he ordered it from somewhere, or he got a hold of it from somewhere. Who knows? But he was putting it in there.
Yeah, he didn't know. He turned, that's sick.
Yeah, no, the dude thought he was dying. He had all these organ problems, and his muscles were deteriorating. He was having all kinds of issues with his body weight. He was growing tits.
He could have killed him.
Yeah.
He could have killed the guy. Well, he should have killed him, right? Like when he wakes up and he's like some girl. He looks like.
Bro, I think if any time in the world a judge would find you temporarily insane, I think it would be because you'd been dosed with estrogen and thought you were dying, and then you just snapped.
You wake up as Cyndi Lauper, you're gonna shoot him, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think a judge might let you off, bro. Might be like, okay, you were temporarily insane. I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 years, but I can totally understand that you were fucking out of your mind when you shot.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
woke up as Joyce DeWitt from Three's Company. You're gonna freak out and
Looking
kill
like some
Jack,
Rosario
Anna,
Dawson
and
imposter.
Chrissy. Exactly. Like Meg Ryan, you're gonna kill them. You're gonna go nuts. Who wouldn't? Any
Yeah.
normal human being
Fucking
would. That would
crazy,
be
bro.
temporary insanity.
It would totally. That's yes, man. That's what I'm
Same with a
saying.
woman.
I really believe that. I
If they
really
did that to
genuinely
a
believe
woman,
that.
if they tried to do that to a woman, I believe the woman would also go nuts and shoot somebody and
Yep.
go insane for a moment. Right? That is real sick and devious to do to somebody also. And what a snake you want.
Well,
You want
yeah, well,
to
that was your big. I remember when we talked about this, and I remember the part that you were flipping on the most. Not that it wasn't all heinous, but you were like, "Bro, he was watching this guy deteriorate and die and be in pain and be
Yeah,
scared for his life for like months. Like he's just what? It's his bandmate. That's what you kept telling me.
yeah,
You're like, bro, doesn't that mean they're friends? And I was like, yeah, usually."
yeah.
They're
There's
seeing
nothing
each
worse.
other 3, 4, 5 times a week. They're hanging out at each other's houses, writing songs and practicing. Fuck yeah. He's just watching him die.
Yeah, that's really sick. And you got to be really heartless, man. One thing I always hated and despised is people who try to steal people's girlfriends or boyfriends, vice versa. Anybody that can do that, you're a sick bastard. That's really sick. Try to steal your someone's supposed to be a best friend, right? A bandmate, and you're not only trying to steal his girlfriend, you're willing to put his life in jeopardy and kill the dude.
Yeah, you want to turn him into a lady.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Insane,
And
bro.
watch the poor man suffer, like in pain.
It's like
Like,
I
you'll
remember
be
back in
okay.
the 50s and 60s, if you wanted to make him look like a bitch in front of you, just walk up and punch him in the mouth and see how that goes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't escalate him.
Walk
You
up
do it
to
the
him,
old fashioned way.
yeah, walk up to him and fight with the guy or something. That's better than fucking trying to kill him, right? With some weird, creepy shit like that.
For real, dude. Guys going to the hospital. It's like I don't know what's happening. I can't. All my muscles are deteriorating. I can't open a jar of mayonnaise. I'm growing boobs and I'm sad all the time.
Those are the best things. See, I have a video that I would love to upload on YouTube, but I'd have to blur faces out, and I don't know. I really can't put it out, but it's an epic video of somebody who worked with one of my family members, right? And he tried to steal this other guy's girlfriend. Well, he actually did sleep with her, right? And it was like his best friend, right? His best buddy. They were like real close. It was disgusting. So he actually lured someone I know lured him to a place, and that guy confronted him and beat the shit out of him for like 20 minutes. Like beat the living piss out of him, and it was like glorious, a glorious thing, because
Good.
that's what you deserve. That
Yep.
is a scummy thing to do. Now this guy didn't poison the guy, but it was I felt so bad for the kid it was done to, because the girl went through a lot of shit. She was wrong for cheating on her boyfriend, but she went through a lot of shit. Like a couple of family members committed suicide, and the kid kind of manipulated her and stuff. But she was
Yeah,
still wrong for doing it, right?
for
But
sure.
but they were it was such a snaky move, and it was great when he confronted him. The kid just totally bitched up and tried to deny it, and then he pulled out the proof and just gave him a beating for like 20 minutes. It was fucking hilarious. But you really felt bad for the kid. He's like, "How could you do that to me? You were my friend," right? And then the kid's faces exploded. I wish I could post that on YouTube and blur their faces out.
Red made a good point that goes along with what you're saying. He says that dude probably couldn't whoop the guitar player. That's why he fed him the estrogen in the first place, maybe until he
Most
could.
likely. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, Carm, don't ever take your pre-workout from your bandmate. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure that's part of what added to the suspicion once they started testing all of his foods and drinks. Yeah, I'm sure it became a quick thing because he got charged. I don't remember what he got charged with, though. I'm going to have to look that up. Like I said, even this week and like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I remembered, and I looked it up to see if they'd been back to court or if that guy was had been sentenced or anything. So I'm curious what they're going to do with him.
Oh yeah, not only that, think about it. It's going to affect him for the rest of his life. He's going to have sicknesses and things that ain't going to be normal for the rest of his life because of this guy. That guy should never get out of jail for
Yeah,
doing
it can change you chemically, right? I would imagine.
Oh yeah, maybe give him a disease or something, right? Anything could happen. That's really devious to do to somebody,
It's sick. It's truly, truly sick.
and real snaky and cowardly.
Yep, for sure.
Real, like, just snaky. Like, you're watching some poor bastard who's a bandmate. This is not even somebody you don't like. This is
And it's
somebody.
not even guaranteed you're going to get the girl because that's still her decision at the end. Like, it's all weird, fucking ridiculous, man.
Most likely, she's gonna hate you because you're a creep and psycho. She's gonna think you're a total psycho for what you did to her boyfriend, who poisoned him. She's not gonna wanna. Yeah, she's gonna love me while I'm in prison. She's gonna write me a letter and think I'm a good guy. No, she's not. She'll think you're a total psycho, dude.
Yeah, and even if she didn't find out, so I'm saying, like, say, okay, the guy turned fucking crazy and trans and broke up with her. It don't mean she's gonna lean on you, bro.
Yeah,
right?
she could like somebody else, right? She could meet someone else. Yeah, that's 100%. A weird. That guy's got a real weird thought process. That's why you have to have police, because if we didn't have policemen, these animals would be attacked. Women, we would have to protect our sisters and our mothers and female cousins every day, everywhere, right? And there's always going to be somebody who don't have family members that are going to be victims, right? So you need police. So these kind of people would be stealing fucking 12-year-old, 13-year-old girls and kidnapping them and forcing them as like slaves, Epstein stuff. Real sick shit.
Yeah, there was another one. There was a 22-year-old guy checked himself into a high school as being 16. Joined this.
Remember that psycho?
Yeah. Well, no, this is another one. This just happened. Yeah, that was just one of the articles I didn't pick up for the weird news tonight. But while I'm standing here smoking a cigarette, I figured I'd mention it. Yeah, he was fucking 21, and he checked him. I think it was in Tennessee. He got himself put into a high school, and because he was trying to hide, right? So he got like fake documents and stuff like that, so he wouldn't get put back in his own country because he had a kid with somebody, and he was trying to avoid them too. Well, somehow or another, his baby mama found out what he was doing and sent his pictures and all of his information and his record to the high school, and he got busted.
Wow. What a sick fuck, man.
Yeah. Well, I agree, Ray. Either that or he drinks fucking soy milk every day. That dude definitely takes estrogen, or he was just born with a high estrogen and low T. Fucked around, got that low T.
He's a weak dude, just all around. You know,
he's very feminine.
A lot of these men and who part of these rat squad, a lot of them alike. They're all feminine, weird, insecure dudes who all stuck each other in the back a million times, right? They're all the same make, right? Real spiteful and cunty. Like this, they're very similar, man. A lot of these like weird hump people have a lot of similarities. Yeah, Jason, older women are beautiful for sure. When I was younger, I was always attracted to older women, mostly women my age, but I've seen beautiful older women before that I thought were very attractive. Just not like senior citizens, like old, like that.
Oh, well, yeah, not grannies.
No.
As the weird porn site search term puts it, yeah, not grannies.
Yeah, the shame on those grandmothers who are doing that.
But I will say though that fucking Susan Sarandon was well into her granny years, and I still thought she was fucking gorgeous.
There's a lot of you. Yeah, there's a lot of
Suzanne Summers. Yeah, dude, she was gorgeous.
Yeah, very pretty. Yeah, there's a lot of I know a lot of even women in my state, older women that are very beautiful and attractive.
Now Suzanne Summers walked up, I would have definitely been like, yeah, sure, we could go to dinner. Yeah, no doubt about it.
And plus, I'd love to hear Three Company stories anyways.
Right? Oh, yeah, right. Get the keys to the Beamer and a hot chick, bro. Like, come on now.
Three's Company. I want to know what happened on the set also. The inner fighting. Because she got kicked off there because she thought the whole show, and she even admitted it was wrong years later. She regretted it. But she left the show because of she wanted more money than the other two.
Yeah, so, I read that, yeah.
Yeah. And she left it, which she regretted because she was only on Three's Company for a few years where she could have stayed there the whole time and it went way better because she was funny. She was way funnier than the other two, meaning the two other blondes they brought in. They brought in Cindy Second, was her cousin that was only staying for a few months. And then after Cindy left, they brought in Terry, the nurse that Jack met at a doctor's appointment. He met her at a doctor's appointment. and she needed a roommate, and she came and lived with them. And she was in Devil's Rejects, matter of fact. Terry.
Right on.
Yeah, she was in the pot in the hotel room. The blonde lady who was like they were beating up and torturing.
Right.
Yeah, that's Terry from Three's Company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was still a beautiful woman in her old ages. Uh, uh, the prettiest was Suzanne Summers on that show, and then
Yeah, she was gorgeous, bro. She, and like I said, she stayed that way and well
yeah,
into
she
her
was always a
grandma
good looking.
years.
Yeah, she was always a very good looking woman, Suzanne Summers, for sure.
All right, I'll put that in there.
I used to like the Furleys, but I did like Don Knotts also.
Oh, yeah, he was a fucking
Oh,
character,
the
bro. Like,
Ropers. Yeah, the Ropers and the Mr. Furley. I like them both. Because I grew up on that shit. My mother always had that on when I was a little kid. Because it
oh, is that
started
right?
in 77 and it ended in 81 or 82. So I watched the reruns when I was a kid. And I
Nice.
and I used to love Three's Company.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was funny. I remember watching it way back in the day
Teresa,
too.
what's up? Doc said hello. Doc, that tenderfoot pussy, writing letters. It's not even. Remember what did she say? Oh, that was so funny. He is my benefactor. he, he's writing her letters when she had a benefactor and everything. Doc, he was a tenderfoot, real fucking tenderfoot. Unlike William, he was an Irishman from New York City who liked to carry a 6 gun. Great fucking movie. I'm not telling anybody what I'm talking about because it's my fucking secret and I'm holding it.
I was just looking through the comments. I got done doing something else, trying to get stuff set up. But yeah, I was listening, man. Carmela says she's gonna call him Peppa Pig. That's funny.
Peppa Pig.
What's up, T Marie? Good to see you.
Uh,
But yes, we're gonna watch fucking Dream Warriors tonight, man. We're gonna watch Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Sorry, Honeybee. Honeybee was like, Devil's Rejects tonight. That's great.
Yeah, I gotta get a copy of it.
Sorry.
I have it on disc, so I might just feed that into my computer and grab the file. But I've been looking for a copy of it. I'm gonna try and find one this week so we can.
You
watch
definitely got to find it before Halloween's over.
There's another one though that I want to put on that I have a copy of already called 13 Ghosts. That's a really good one. That one's fucking freaky.
Yeah, I never seen that.
You haven't seen 13 Ghosts before, where they have the house and they build all the cells for like these crazy ghosts that represent all the different sins, like gluttony and all that weird shit.
No.
Oh, it's freaky, bro. It's a really good movie. It's super fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on next week one night. I'm gonna start now that we're in the back half of October. I'm gonna start trying to go on maybe a couple extra nights during the week and play in one. I'll let you know when obviously I go on and shoot you the link. So if you're able to make it, you can. But yeah,
I might be able to, but
yeah, we'll see what happens.
usually,
Yeah, that's why I said I'll shoot you a link if you're able to make it. You can. But that's one of the ones I definitely want to play. Is 13 Ghosts. That's a good one. That shit's freaky. You know.
Greg says he can't access Rumble. Maybe they don't like you, Greg's. Maybe they know you worked with Murtaugh.
I don't know, Mickey. Yeah, that's weird, man. A couple people have had an issue verifying their phone number
Because he's got the same name as the fucking Lethal Weapon. Murtaugh and Griggs. Right?
Yeah.
Mickey Griggs. That was the guy fucking.
I swear to you, I don't remember. I know Griggs, you're right about that, but I swear I don't remember what the first name was, man.
And all I can picture is like him slapping his head and like shooting somebody over a car or something crazy. Or how about when he throws the watermelon off the fucking roof when that guy's up there? He's like, jump. That fucking guy. You know, every scene in 80s cop movies, it starts off on the top of a building and some guy's like wants to suicide himself.
Yeah.
You got to talk him off. I'm still a Republican, he said. Well, I'm an independent. I mostly vote Republican, yeah, but I'm an independent.
Yeah, but yeah, Mickey, like I said, man, maybe look it up, bro. Do a Google search, ask ChatGPT, go on, check the FAQ on Rumble. I'm sure they've got like an ask feature or something. Maybe they can help you get through it, man. I don't know. Like I said, I've heard it from a couple of people that have had an issue with it. A lot of people have been able to get right in. I didn't have any issues. But yeah, man, like I said, ask ChatGPT, ask Google, check the FAQs. We'd love to have you over there. That's for sure. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, we're gonna do Dream Warriors tonight, which is my favorite. Nightmare on Elm Street. That's my favorite Freddy movie for sure, hands down. I mean, number 2 is good.
I really hate all the Freddy movies nowadays. Tell you the truth, I like the first one and the third one. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I
The
might not.
first one, I'm not a fan of the first one. I like the second one.
Oh, I
It's
hated
pretty
it.
okay, and I really like number 3. That's my favorite one. And then yeah, I could give or take any of the rest of them.
I hated the second one with that new kid, like the new kid who came in on the bus and all that. I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like. Matter of fact, I don't like any of them anymore for some reason. I really hate the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I enjoy more, even the Jason. I like the first and second one maybe, and because how many times can you kill him, right? Even with Michael
Oh
Myers.
well, for sure. Yeah.
Like even when and I'm like a weirdo with that stuff. Like I like if the guy, how can't you kill the guy? Again, he's a secret entity from another world, but uh, that's not
Well,
true.
right, yeah. I mean, Freddy's a demon. Freddy's basically lives in
He's a
hell. Yeah, he's a
pedo.
spirit, and
He's a
he dwells
pedo.
in nightmares and dreams. Yeah.
They shouldn't have made him a hero. He's a fucking pedo, right? Like that's what
Well,
he
he's
was.
not a hero. He's a nightmare. He's your worst nightmare
But
because
they kind of
he
made
can
him a
kill you in
hero.
your
People
dreams and shit
dressing
like
up
that.
like a pedo, right? People dress up as Freddy Krueger and they
Yeah,
don't
they changed that storyline too, to the best of my remembering, my best of my knowledge. I remember they kind of wiped some of that shit, and they were like,
Yeah, but
"No,
that's the truth. The
yeah,
family said it in the first one. He was molesting kids in the neighborhood, and all the parents got together and burned him at the
and burned
stake.
his house down." Yeah,
Burned his house down, threw him in a friggin' furnace. So everybody dresses up as him and shit, right? Like I even had the Freddy Krueger. My cousin had him, the fingernails and stuff, and
oh, I remember at Halloween they'd sell the big gloves, yeah, with the big or the
yeah, I
long.
even had the glove. I even had the little one that I forget who gave it to me, but you could press the thing and it would talk. I gave it to my nephew, but the whole time it's like, wait a minute, this guy's like a pedo, man. Holy shit, this
Yeah.
scumbag pedo. But yeah, the movies where they come back to life all the time, like I said, Michael Myers. I can't get into them. It's going to be a little bit of realistic stuff, or I
Oh,
get
you
come
have to
back.
dispel that in most movies, yeah, dude. The real, unless they're presenting it to you as like something based on a real world, yeah, you have to dispel a
Well,
lot of that
yeah, if
crap.
it's done the right way, maybe I can deal with it, right?
Yeah,
But
but I totally understand what you're saying. That's like a common trope with these movies, which is no matter what they come back, right? It's just like one of those
well,
things with these movies, yeah.
that's how you can guess the whole movie nowadays, right? You can just look at a movie and guess how who's gonna be the bad guy, the good guy, this, that.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
because
I'm gonna jump
the
over
older
there.
ones, they'll fucking chop up and set on fire and then bury their bones and shit, and they
Yeah,
still come back. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I remember with Freddy, they had to get their bones. I don't remember what number it is, but they had to get his bones and put it in a fucking like hallowed ground or something like that. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then like they had to go to a junkyard or something like that. I vaguely
And
remember
how he
that.
was drawn, how he was born. Did you remember that? His mother
Yeah,
was
of
a
course. Yeah,
nun.
and they touch on parts of that in 3. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the mother was a nun who was who got stuck in the insane asylum and they raped by 1,000 maniacs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was very troubling. I'm like, holy
Of
shit!
course. For
Uh,
sure. Yeah, for sure is troubling. That's just very bothersome. It should build the tension in the film. It's like, oh shit, I didn't want to hear that today. Goddamn. Yep.
that was crazy. I'm gonna jump over there. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching, man. God bless you. I can't see the chat no more, but come back and leave a comment, and I'll see you over there. And for the
All
ones
right,
that
man.
came
Yeah, I put
first,
the link in the
back.
private chat. I just linked
I'm gonna
the.
go there.
All right, I'll be over there in just a minute, man. Oh, DDT says Peppa Pig quit again. No money. Oh, well, hopefully they stay gone for a while. That'll be good, man. Let them just quit and fuck off. The person's a terrible human being and very feminine. Fun to laugh at sometimes, but yeah, very feminine, very annoying. But yeah, everybody click the like button for us, would you? We appreciate it. Click the like button on the way out. We are going to head over to Rumble now to watch Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Come watch the movie with us. What the fuck, right? We're just going to go over there, hang out, have a good time, and watch a little scary movie for Halloween. We will be back next Friday, obviously, for the Skull Bro Show at 10:30, another movie night afterwards. We will definitely be doing one on Wednesday night. I'll figure that out this week. Maybe we'll just do 13 Ghosts next Wednesday. But keep an eye out, because the closer we get to Halloween, the more of these movies I'm going to be putting on at night, and then MRE will join when he can. But I'll be putting on more movies at night, so keep an eye out this week. Yeah, so the link, if you're listening to the chat and you're not in the chat and you want to watch the movie with us, the link is in my community tab, as well as the description of this video. If you're in the chat, I just pinned it to the top. Just click that link and we'll be over there in a minute. You won't see a placeholder. Just refresh the page a couple times and then we will be live here in just a couple of minutes. So we will see you over there. Click the like button on your way out and we'll see you soon. Later.